Well, before I go, David, I must ask you if you could talk just briefly about what you learned about Robert Jackson in the Nuremberg play.
You're asking me for the same answer I gave you when
Absolutely. I heard it and I loved it.
Well, I'd like to introduce my wife, Vicki Riskin, who's related to this answer that I'm about to give. Vicki has been for a long time on the board of Human Rights Watch, and the thing I learned while researching and writing about Robert Jackson at Nuremberg was how much the world today owes to Justice Jackson. That before the Nuremberg trial, before Justice Jackson crafted the arguments that were used at the Nuremberg trial, there was no forum in which people could go for justice on the kind of international scale that that he made possible by defining war crimes, crimes against humanity, and by giving the world beyond jurisdiction over crimes that had been committed more locally. And because of what Justice Jackson and his colleagues conceived of, and how they ran with scrupulous fairness the Nuremberg trials, which I could also say something about, but with great integrity, making sure that the defendants had lawyers at the expense of the Allies, and copies of all the exhibits in days before Xerox made that easier, and giving everybody the right to call any witness and to have the fullest possible defense as they define it. Anyway, that tradition has been passed down to us today in terms of the International Criminal Court and the trials that are held against Milosevic and Charles Taylor and Rwanda, that a framework for international righting of wrongs, dealing with that, is to me the greatest legacy of the Nuremberg trials, and all people everywhere should be in his debt.